Good morning, sixth graders. Good morning. Welcome to the lesson 7, the last lesson of the first partial. Okay, today we are going to define this important topic and we are going to advance in this lesson. Okay, the topic is very important and is one topic that is new and is important to learn, right? The topic is the planet X, right? The rise and fall of planet X, right? Can be a theory or is true. So we are going to investigate, we are going to read about this information. So has the mysterious planet X been found? This is the first question. By the beginning of the 18th, right, 200 years ago, 220 years ago exactly, astronomers had discovered 7 of our solar system's planets, right? Each planet's mass, composition, and orbit were studied carefully. Astronomers noticed that Uranus orbit was slightly different than their calculations predict it should be, right? Their explanation was the gravity from an undiscovered planet was affecting it. Okay, Uranus orbit was slightly different than their calculations predict it should be. Their explanation, the explanation of who? The astronomers, right, of the 18th, right, was that gravity from an undiscovered planet was affecting it. New calculations were made to predict where this unknown planet might be. On September 23rd, 1846, right, 46 years later than 18th, Neptune was discovered where the astronomers had said it would be. Aha. They realized that Neptune's orbit was not following or wasn't following the predicted path either. Their explanation was yet another planet. Aha. So, since the 18th, 1800, the astronomers think that something important happened around these new planets. That in this case was Uranus, sorry, I confused with this word, Uranus and Neptune, right? The last ones in this time. You can see the pictures, talk about the planets, right? Here is Earth, Mars, right? And Venus, Saturn, and other planets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay? And we have technology actually for see the moon, the movements, and we can see and detect if something happened, right? We have advanced lenses, right? In everywhere. This is an example of the Via Láctea, our galaxy, right? Some scientists said that we have billions of galaxies. Oh my God. Not billions of stars. We have billions of stars in one galaxy. But we have billions of galaxies that we are not going to discover. Never, 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 never. Right? Different theories about the galaxies. Right? In this case, our galaxy, the only thing we can study is the name, Via Láctea. It is huge, awesome. I think we are not going to discover this galaxy in our life. It's going to be difficult, right? I don't know if we spend like 6 months to go to the moon and 6 months to return. This is the speed that we have. Well, NASA has actually, I think. So this is the other example of the Via Láctea, right? Another way. only a picture, probably. So let's continue, or let's still with the reading. Astronomer Percival Lowell, learn his name, Percival Lowell, named this undiscovered Planet X. Lowell had used his fortune to build the Lowell Observatory in Flagstaff, Arizona. He spent nearly 10 years calculating where to find the planet and observing the skies. When he died in 1916, Planet X still had not or hadn't been found. Imagine, right? The search stopped for more than a decade or 10 years, right? So, during the 1920s, Lowell began to surfer, right? The reputation of began surfer. One of his most famous theories had been that life exists on Mars, right? In 1920, Mars was the, the top topic, and Lowell, through he had seen canals on the planet's surface and argued that they must have been built by intelligent creatures. Wow! By the 1920s, right, in this year, my grandma born, right, in 1920, 100 years ago, right, it was clear that not life exists on Mars, okay, and that Lowell's canals were natural parts of Martian landscape, something normal, right? This theory refused about life on Mars. So look at the picture. The new owners of the observatory want to restore some dignity to Lowell's name. So in 1928, they resumed searching for Planet X. A young astronomer from Kansas named Clyde Tombaugh was hired for the task. Tombaugh used Lowell's calculations, but he also compared photos of the night sky taken one night with photos taken several nights later. So this young astronomer start taking the information and give life again to this past theory about the planet X, right? So Tombaugh knew that stars will be in the same position night after night, but a planet will have moved along in its orbit. On February 18, 1930, Tombaugh spotted Pluto. Pluto, the last country. Tiny Pluto was not nearly as massive as Lowell's Planet X was supposed to be, right? So Pluto can be Planet X, was supposed to be. Was there still a giant Planet X orbiting even farther, out in space? For 10 years, this remained a mystery. In 1989, the year of when I was born, right, like 31 years ago, the Voyager 2 spacecraft, right, la nave espacial Voyager, flew near Neptune and sent back precise measurements of the planet's mass. Wow! Earlier calculations had been wrong. Wow! Earlier calculations had been wrong. Neptune's orbit made perfect sense based on the new information and was not affected by the mysterious planet X. Wow! This topic is very, very important. I love this history. So, What's going on? We have the different questions in the classwork. Circle the letter of the best answer to each question. Percival Lowell discovered Pluto, discovered Neptune, made prediction about where to find planet X, both A and C. You choose. Number 2. Lowell's reputation suffered because he believed intelligent creatures live on Mars. He predicted of a giant planet X exists in the solar system, and Pluto was not found during his lifetime. And Clyde Tombaugh took over his job at the observatory. Lowell's reputation suffered because. Pay attention, remember what the young astronomer, did. Write your answer on the lines below. After Uranus was discovered, why did astronomers believe they should begin looking for another planet? Aha! Pay attention. Remember about the orbits, right? That they think that about they remember that they were thinking about that something makes something special in the orbits of every planet, right? Maybe a mysterious uh, mass can be a planet, right? In order to solve the mystery of planet X, why were observing and collecting evidence used instead of experimenting? Aha! I love this question. And the last one is how the advances in scientific technology help solve the mystery of planet X. In conclusion, people, this topic is very, very nice. I'm going to give you a video next to my video that is going to complement the information of this topic, and you're going to be cleared, very clear, and we are going to see you the next class on Thursday to discuss the answers. This is the last lesson of the class in the first partial. Okay? I'm going to make a list of the people that is missing to present the classwork the next week, and I'm going to give you the list of the lessons that we are going to define for the um, evaluation. So you're not going to make more video lessons. This is the last one, and this is the last class. Love you so much, Warriors. See you the next Thursday online. Nos vemos en vivo the next Thursday. Bye bye.